Hello my gravy babies and welcome back to the iSorrowproductions channel, where today, or I should say this month, we're going to be doing something very special indeed. I said back with the last DLC release, La Resistance, and just before it, that I would go back to Hoi 4 for about a month to go ahead and look at some new mods that I haven't really covered on the channel, or that I only ever really covered when they were in a very alpha stage. Now, if you think there is a mod that I haven't covered in the past year that you think I should, feel free to leave me a recommendation in the comments down below, as I haven't really been playing Hoi for the past, year and a half. I've kind of probably missed out on quite a few good ones. But anyway, welcome to 1857. That's right, this is the end of a new beginning mod, a fun little mod that takes us back to the 19th century with Hoi 4 mechanics. It's kind of like playing Victoria 2 in Hoi 4. Oh man, look at that. The man who invented the ruler really had a go at Australia, didn't he? Then you look at places like China, and unfortunately, the man that had the ruler didn't have much authority over there. So obviously, I thought, you know what, let's get stuck straight in the middle of it, literally, and we're gonna be Prussia. And those 93 units, and the fact I'm apparently a insignificant power, has really got me funkin' already. Also, probably the craziest thing about this mod is the tech tree. It just keeps on going. Bad news. I'm way too stupid to figure out how to make this bicycle. It's gonna take me 1,547 days, unfortunately. Oh, well, that's probably the best thing I've ever seen in a tech tree. Camels. You can get camel. Alright, so the way they've tried to rebalance the industrial part of the game by the looks is that you can now go ahead and put things down like coal mines or textile mills that will give you resources, but they also consume resources. So if I wanted to put down a steel mill, I need 4 iron and 2 coal. Already though, I can't tell if I'm gonna like this or if I'm gonna hate it. So we'll get back to this at some point. Now, we also have a pretty cool focus tree as the Prussians, which we can go ahead and go down, and I'm pretty sure a few other nations do have one. Does Britain have one? Britain does have one. Russia, do you have one? Russia has one. We got a lot of things that are fun in this game already because people actually have stuff to do. A bit sad I can't actually send any volunteers to the Sepoy Rebellion, and instead I just have to watch as the British go ahead and put them down. But you know what? We'll be a big power one day. You just wait until I'm already a great power. Take that, Sepoy! Oh, didn't even see this part. We actually have another page of stuff to do here where we can actually set our military high command. I'm pretty sure this is just like the normal stuff in base Hoi 4, but a bit more organized, I suppose. Yeah, it's cool nonetheless. To change things like your country's laws now, such as your mobilization, stuff like that, you do actually have to go ahead and vote on it, or you can just force it through with some power, but I'm assuming that it'd kind of come at a bit of a disadvantage, and right now there's not really anything I want to change per se. Oh wait, hold on, child labor, is that legal? Restricted? What about if we made it illegal? What's that do? People gonna like that? Let's do it. Here we can actually see who are actually voting on our act right now, and as you can see, those radical centrists are all over me and my allowing of putting the children back in the factories. Oh, goddamn, the centrists changed their mind right at the last minute, and unfortunately, the children won't be back in the factories, but nonetheless, I don't think that was a good idea either way. I'm sorry. Why does the leader of the province of Canada look like a hobbit? I don't even know what's going on with you, New Brunswick. What is that? Where does that begin and where does it end? Is that hair? I definitely remember this. Northwestern Territory is ruled by rocks. I remember this. Oh, there's no opposition left in my government. Where did they go? Just look at the Pope. Look at him. He's like, oh my God. Oh, no idea who's gonna be winning this one. No idea at all. Oh, damn. I know where this is going. Yeah, I've had my Navy exercising for a very long time. And I think I might have enough naval experience by now. Oh, well, there goes the Poles. It's not the first time you're gonna meet the Russian boot. Oh. I'll go teach the Danish a quick lesson. Oh, done Denmark. Keeping with the record of putting about 2 minutes of resistance. Yeah, every time I look over here, it just gets worse and worse.
Bikes!
Oh, look like no goddamn bike to me. Oh, okay. Like 5 hours later, and it seems like we might have a war. I don't count that whole Denmark thing.
I'm in the video now.
But
What do you want me to say?
What
do you want me to say?
You're randomly in the video in the middle of the brothers war. What do you want to say, bro?
Alright guys, out there, everybody watching this video, if you want ISP to host a multiplayer artillery only game, smash that like button and he'll host one.
Why would you say that? I won the Brothers War. There you go. PogChamp, Kingdom of Prussia. Brat. It's just like Victoria 2, but in Hoi 4. How'd you feel?
This is going in the video too?
Yeah, it's going in the video.
Now that ISP won his war, he's not hosting the game.
Yeah! See you later, suckers. Alright, so things are going pretty well now. We've got the North German Confederation. We're working our way down our focus tree to actually form Germany. And on top of that, guess what, guys? I've got a bit of an empire going. You see this right here? That's my colony. I'm an emperor. I'm an empire. I'm an emperor of this province. Why are you laughing at the size? I just checked what was under build armored vehicles, and I've got the deadliest weapon of them all. Oh, SpaghettiOs! Yeah, no fancy around the Maginot plans this time around. We just went straight through the middle, and the French had no idea how to deal with that. It's beautiful. Hello, Germany! There you go. I'm sure the French won't mind too much about me taking this one province. No, unfortunate memories left in their head of revenge or anything like that. No. Oh, there you go. We are officially now the German Empire, and we can now do the New Germany tree. I haven't done all of the focus tree on here, but for the most part, it's just stuff that I don't particularly need. A bunch of tech, little research buffs, stability stuff, some legislative power, but this gives us a brand new focus tree. Yeah, I gotta say, with the scope of the mod, it's pretty interesting, but it is very historically railroaded to the point that it's incredibly boring. So you'll just be sitting here forever and ever, especially as Germany, I suppose, where I'm just doing endless 70-day focuses for fun stuff like that. It never really feels like I'm getting up to much, and there's just a plethora of like focuses just being added every time I switch focus trees. And there's another one down here. We've got to go all the way through all of this to get down to the next focus tree, on top of somehow making time for all the rest of this stuff. It is just incredibly slow. Incredibly slow, both gameplay wise and the fact that it just runs really slow too. There was an option to go ahead and turn Africa into a giant state, which did help with the lag a bit, but oh god, we're in 1871, and there's like nothing's happening, and I kind of want to fall asleep. On top of that, you'd think this focus tree would be a blessing, but there's just so much stuff you constantly have to keep at top of that I'm honestly getting lost in it at points, just because there is so much to do. I definitely feel like the mod needs a few later start dates, just because I feel like we're gonna be here forever and ever. Hey, there you go. France wants to expand next to us, and we're gonna go ahead and say no. Get your grubby little mitts off. Something that did happen is that Ireland did break free, apparently. Not too sure how you let that one happen, Mr. William Ewart Gladstone.
Oh, look at me. I'm a proper British man.
I don't want to say one of you's gonna have to go home and change, but the United States, Venezuela, and Colombia, and America, right? Maybe get some originality in you, huh? Well, looks like I get to watch one of the many Spanish civil wars coming up in the world. One thing that I'm not a big fan of is the inability to like go actually do a bit of colonizing early, you know, go justify on Brunei, but unfortunately the game doesn't allow you to do that, at least not in its current form, which is kind of a bit annoying, but at the same time you can kind of see why they're doing that. Mostly trying to keep the game actually going for as long as possible, which is, I'm assuming, their overall goal. It's just a whole bunch of balancing I think they're trying to get done here, which means it's definitely in the works, to say the least. It's just not a lot to do, put it bluntly. It's just not a lot to do. Like I mentioned before, there is a other focus tree that you're supposed to go down to that is currently not finished, so this is literally all we're gonna have for the rest of the game, and there is actually like no war in here from what I can tell. I'm not even sure how we go about doing the colonial society, and even that is not finalized yet, so we're kind of at our peak already, really. And from what I can tell from the rest of the world, not a lot's actually changed. China kind of just became a giant cancerous blob. The British did have a few of them to clean up India. I didn't really see anyone get any options to finish up the colonization of Indonesia and stuff like that, unfortunately. And obviously Australia in this time frame won't be uniting until 1900 and whatnot, so we don't really have to worry about that being a mess. I do gotta say that I do enjoy all the leader portraits they've gone ahead and done. I especially like this guy in Japan who looks like he's been stung by a bee.
Oh, gosh damn it. They got Ulysses S. Grant, American hero.
And most famously known as a tank. They named a tank after it. The mod is very grand, to say the least. They got a lot of plans, and it's going to need a lot of work. One thing I really hope they do put in is different start dates, at least while beta testing's going on, so we can go ahead and like hop into 1860 straight away. And I have to do like 10 hours of gameplay. I'm not kidding. It's that slow. I'm running the game now, and I'm all the way up to 1873. I've been here for a very long time. But yeah, overall, I like where the mod's going. It's got a lot of effort put into it. It just needs a lot more. Unfortunately, not a lot happens either, so it's kind of hard to play it. I think once you've done it once through, that's kind of it, really. Especially with the fact the next focus tree that they do have planned isn't in the game yet, and there's not really any path to do any fun little wars here. There's a lot of stuff that gives you friendship treaties with people, though. Oh yeah, plus 25 with Dynasty, Kajal Dynasty, oh yeah. That's great and all, but that's not what I want. I kind of want to beat someone up. I'm very strong. I'm incredibly strong for a Germany of this time. And I want to just bully someone, even Luxembourg. Just let me slap them about a bit. But yeah, I think until next time there's a big up down this mod, we're going to leave it off there, because, yeah, not a lot happened. It's definitely fun to come back and have a little look-see on how things have progressed, and they've gone very well, I've got to say. A lot of effort has been put into this mod, and I'm assuming they're going to put a lot more into it, and hopefully we can come back and check it out when it's a bit more, you know, polished up. But I guess until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you leave a like, hit subscribe button down below. Let me know any more mods you want to see me try in this month of brand new mods, June. And I'll catch you all in 1874, which is about another 4 hours of gameplay.